Hey everybody, welcome back to PillowTalk. I am Jupiter and I am joined by a very special guest, the amazing Samantha Slayyy.
Hey, Jupiter.
Hello. Thank you for
Oh my
joining me.
God. No, thank you so much for having me. Oh my God. Wait, I feel so honored right now. Like
No, I feel
you're giving
honored.
me like the white hair, like the twinning. It's just iconic. I love
Right?
it. Oh
No,
my
yeah.
God.
It's met because I mean, I've heard a lot about you. I feel like we've never met, have
Oh,
we?
I'm sure you have.
Oh no, we
Um,
haven't.
yeah, no, I don't think we've ever met, but I obviously know Jacob.
Yeah, of course.
I know probably like everyone that you roll with, you know?
I
I
think
just
you
think we
do,
haven't
yeah.
crossed paths because to be honest, I do love to hang out with everyone, but I really do like I hang out with a couple, my besties around the city that I hang
Yeah.
around with. And of course my grandmother, of course, she's with me wherever I
Oh, and
go. So
who's your grandmother?
my grandma, a lot of people call her Grandma Dawn,
Oh,
but
I love her.
yes, you know Grandma Dawn?
See, I've not met Grandma Dawn either.
Oh my God.
We
She's a trip. She's a trip. Yeah. I grew up with, well, she raised me. We grew up in Sandy. And then, obviously I hated that shithole. No shade. Um, but I had to move out when I was like 18 because I really wanted to be a city girl. And I
Right,
always heard
yeah.
about Los Santos. People would come to Sandy Shores for tourism and all that good stuff. And I see all these city people, and I was like, oh my God. And then I adopted like the city accent, and I just became, a bad bitch overnight.
Well, yeah,
So,
that's what I've heard. I've heard, someone who talks very fondly of you actually, one of my friends, Connor Quinn.
oh
Um
my God, that's bestie. I love Connor.
and Connor, one thing about Connor, he's always wearing a certain fragrance. Yes, which I believe is yours.
Yes. Slay by Samantha Slay. Yes,
Right.
it is mine. I am just about to. I actually have new bottles. I can't tease them yet, but they are coming into the city.
Okay.
On the shelves. They'll be at the marts. A lot of people like to, throw a little shade at me, because my first bottle, they said it smelled weird or they had a lot of like things to say. So, I took that advice even though it was all like lies. Of course, my stuff smells good. Excuse me. But, um, no, I'm just kidding.
Well, no. Well,
Um,
top ever feet content creator Connor wears it, so why not?
right. I know.
It
People
can't be that bad,
like
right?
wear it and they love it. And I have people who like hate it. So I feel like that's anything you do though.
Right. Yeah, that's so true.
But at the same time, I was like, no, I need it to be like a staple. So, I haven't really known what business I want to work with yet to kind of like
For like the
sell it
release. Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Of course.
I haven't really decided yet. I feel like right now, um, especially in Los Santos, I do feel like a lot of the nightlife has died. I'm not sure where it went. Um,
Yeah. I mean, we've got
but
Galaxy, but yeah, and
yeah,
that's
a
the only one
lot.
right
There's
now.
not really a club scene happening other than like events, which is great. We love a little,
Yeah.
music
Yeah.
event, keep us all together.
Well,
Um,
well,
well,
we can talk about that later.
yeah, yeah. Oh my God. No, but I feel like the nightclub and stuff scene is just, that's where I grew up. Like,
That's
when I
crazy.
moved,
Yeah.
yeah, when I moved to Los Santos, I was always in the clubs. Like, that's just how I met people and I marketed and like myself, obviously, and really like started to just kind of run my mouth to get like
Oh,
where
I
I want to
love that.
be,
I think I might need to
you
start doing
know?
that. Like, yeah,
Right.
because I met a lot of my
Yeah.
friends. I met a lot of my friends in Bahama Mamas, and I mean that's even though it's open now, it's not you can't really get drinks there and stuff. It's not the same vibe. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's funny you say that about the club music. I'm gonna do a little shameless plug here, but I'm recording an album,
Period.
and that's pretty much all club music. So
Yeah.
people can
I love
enjoy
that. We need more of that. And I do think, no shade. I think that, everyone is talented in their own way. But the music that we have pouring out right now is very like repetitive and very like pop centered. So I just want like EDM back. I want like
right.
something that makes me move, I feel like
I've heard whispers as well that I think it's Katarina who's gonna be doing a bit more EDM kind of stuff.
I mean, yeah, hopefully.
My album's pretty much EDM, I guess.
I love that. See, we need that. We need that because I was always dancing, shaking my ass in the club to all this stuff.
Yeah, that's what I love doing. Like,
so exactly, like we need to bring that back. We really do. So I mean, I hope.
Fun party vibes. Yeah.
No, exactly. And like I just feel like because like a fragrance we need like more of that and more like elements of beauty in Los Santos as well, because I feel like the girls, like we don't get enough credit. There's so many like, LGBT relationships, which we love,
so many,
huge ally. But like we need a little bit more like for the girls,
I agree.
We need a little bit more like things that can help achieve us being the baddest bitch,
Well, like someone actually who is she's one of my besties actually, my bestie and my ex.
Oh.
Yeah. You know Elodie Walker? She's she's an up and coming model. She also wears Slayyy by Samantha Slayyy. But
period.
Yeah, right. But her skin is flawless, and I would love for her to bring out like some kind of skincare range, because I don't know what she does to it, but her skin is immaculate. I can see her doing that.
Oh my god, no, yeah, Elodie's skin is fantastic. It's amazing. She looks so good.
So, yeah.
I'm always a little jealous.
I'm gonna pitch that to her, I think. I'm gonna say, look,
yes,
you're getting a skin.
You should. You're
getting a skincare line.
Yes.
But no, I think you're right about stuff like, there does need to be more variety, I think, which would be fun.
Yeah.
And it's funny that you said music events bring us together, because I mean, I guess I used to, right? But I don't think we can do an episode without talking about what happened on Friday.
Yeah.
Was it Friday?
No, let's get into it. You know me, like I will definitely talk about anything that needs to be discussed, Yeah. I feel like, okay, there's a couple things happening right now, and it's kind of interesting. I'm not really involved in the music scene, maybe one day, but more I'm just kind of like a visitor. I kind of like just, hang out with a lot of artists, but I don't make any of my own. But there's a lot of competition, which I understand there always is going to be a need for like friendly competition in the music industry, but a lot of people want to be number one. A lot of people want to be the baddest bitch in the room.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, not everyone can do that. I think you can be like your own artist just by what you put out, and that'll make you unique and like individual and like number one,
Yeah.
But the theme of like being the baddest bitch is just like tiring and like, okay, like we get it,
Yeah, and I think like if that's something to me, everyone is like, I think part of the problem is a lot of people are coming in with like they've released one song and they already think that they already like expect that they feel like they deserve that like fame and like headlining shows, and then you know what I mean? I think
Yeah, no, I
They're
mean,
not building them.
it's just
Yeah,
like there's just a lot of like, okay, like I'm gonna get this custom stage built and I'm gonna get like all the lights and everything, and that's amazing and great, but at some point, like that doesn't separate you. I could go to a million custom build stages that you had the Los Santos, department
yeah,
of whatever road, like, or like workers, make you a custom stage and we love
yeah.
that. But like that's not gonna like, you know what I mean? Like I've seen that. Like I don't know. And it doesn't like appeal to me. And like what happened to why don't you have a performance underground at a garage? You know?
Yeah, like
Or like something we could all do a little like bump, wink, you know what I mean? And not have like security and like all this crazy bullshit. And I
yeah,
think there is a little bit of outpour of like anger and frustration because like recently I know there was a music event that there was like some gunshots at. I heard in the
yeah.
grapevine a lot of like
That was a.
yeah, yeah.
I mean, the artist that he was shot.
Oh my God, he was shot.
He was shot. Yeah, and
I wasn't. I heard there were shots, but I didn't know if he actually got shot.
yeah, he was shot, and I mean, I I've not been around really. I mean, I wasn't there.
Yeah.
I heard he was shot. I mean, some people don't know this, but he is my nephew. Sebastian's my nephew. So I was very worried from like that aspect.
Oh.
But as well, I mean, I don't know. I have heard some things. I don't know how true they are, or I mean, yeah. But I mean, people
Well,
talk, right?
yeah, I mean, I've heard things as well. Just, around the city, especially because I do like to jive myself with a lot of my girls and gays, and, they like to let us know what's going on.
Right.
And, a lot of them think Sebastian has an ego and that he thinks that he's better than everyone else. And apparently, allegedly, this is all alleged, okay? I don't want no lawsuits. That he thinks that pretty much that he's better than a lot of artists, and people have heard him say that.
Right.
Um,
Yeah.
and I think, do your big one if that's how you feel,
Yeah.
great. Like, say what you need to say. But, girl, that's not gonna be a cute look. It's not
Yeah.
cute to, and, it's not cute to like say or put other people's music down to make yours better. Because it doesn't. So
See, yeah.
I don't, yeah.
And that's my
I
thing.
don't,
It's
yeah.
like with anything really, and not even like these are just in general talking. If you putting someone else down for anything, it's not gonna make you better. But I'm gonna play devil's advocate a little bit because I don't know.
Yeah, of course.
Like, okay, there's talks that he thinks he's better than everyone else, but I've also heard like other artists say that they're better than everyone else. Like,
Okay. Okay.
like,
No, you have a
yeah,
point.
I'm like,
You have a point.
and I don't know if I
I
mean
think
to me that when anyone's ever said to me like, oh, I'm better, I'm the best, blah blah blah, that personally puts us like a sour taste in my mouth, and I kind of don't want to listen to their music anymore.
yeah. 100%. Like I think there's a way to do it though. And I do think there is a difference.
Yeah, that's
And I don't know. I don't really like from my own personal experiences, I've run into and talked to Sebastian maybe like 5 to 6 times.
Yeah.
And to be honest, like, cool guy. But he was a little like, I don't know if it was shy or quiet or like standoffish, and that's fine. You know, I get it. Like, I am a big personality, you know, like, you know, I'm kind of like out there, I'm in your face, like, you know. So I get it if that like threw him off a little bit, but I just didn't really get much of a inviting, warm vibe from him. So I think that's possibly what like the other people might be feeling.
Yeah, because I mean, I've heard people say that as well. Like,
yeah. And I didn't take it any kind of way because I get it. Like, I know for first and foremost that I'm like a lot. You know, I'm out there. Like, I'll go up to anyone on the street and be like, "Hey, girl!" Like, you know, I'm very like. So that can throw some people off. Like, I can understand that. You know. But I also think around like the 5th or 6th time after like. You know, meeting him, talking to him, I thought possibly we would move past like the shy, but we really didn't. So, you know, but that's fine. I don't have any, you know, no issues, no beef. We're good. But yeah.
And I think like I don't know how I feel about, you know, the shooting at an event. I mean, people have their reasons, right, to do stuff like that. I'm not gonna sit here and say, you know, you're wrong, you're right, whatever. I'm just not sure about it. You know, there was a lot of other people there. What if a dancer was hit? You know, like.
Yeah, I don't agree with the shooting. I think if you wanted to do something like that, like you go to his house, babe. Like go.
Wait till he's
find
like
him in the city.
Backstage,
like you don't need to like target him and like at his own show. Like, you know, like obviously, like I think, you know, she had her reasons. Maybe she was pissed, whatever. Like, okay, girl, like you do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But just maybe not at a concert. But, you know, if you find him out on the street, like. Girl, do your big one. Yeah. Like, no, I'm just kidding. No death upon anybody. But yeah.
Yeah, it's because like that was the thing for me. Really, it was like, I mean, at a show, I don't know how I felt about that.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know the reasons why they did it, and you know, maybe we never will. But.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's crazy, isn't it? Right? And I think maybe I'm feeling this. Maybe I'm being selfish because I do have a show coming up. Maybe I'm like, oh shit, what if someone shoots me off stage? But
I don't think you know. I don't think you've ever. I haven't heard anything really bad about you. Well, honestly,
someone told me yesterday that they said the podcast PillowTalk is problematic. I was like, wait, is it?
Who said it was problematic? Okay, well, two things. One, who said it was problematic? And two, did they say it to your face?
They said it to my face.
Okay.
It was one of my bosses. I just said, do you know what? I think I might need some security. And they said, yeah, I think you do. And I was like, wait, why? And they said, well, because of that problematic show you do. I was like, wait, what?
How is Pillows? Okay. Okay.
Apparently, but you know, the thing is though, people are talking about that concert now, right? Because of what happened. So, is it a bad thing? I mean, I guess it was painful, but is it a bad thing, really?
I just feel like
from like a publicity point of view.
I mean, I just think that's one of those things where like she was pissed off for whatever her reasons, and like, you know, at the concert, I don't know. I just don't think you should be doing that at a concert. You know, it's not cute. But like, if you ran into him on the street, like that'd be fine.
Exactly.
I'm just kidding.
I'm my brain, exactly. Yeah.
I do think though, like. I think there is a thing happening as well, just like in general in the city, that I've noticed. Because I've never been like this. Like, I am a person of like words. Like, I'll beat your ass or I'll shoot you if I need to, you know?
Yeah.
Like, but and PD, don't come for me, okay? Don't come for me.
It'll
But
listen.
um, like I just, I say things with my words. I might be like a blonde bimbo baddie, but like I can definitely say what I need to.
Yeah, yeah.
And I recently have like run into a lot of encounters where I don't think people can match that energy. Some businesses especially as well. Right
Oh,
now I have a
interesting.
restraining order
What?
from Blackwood Salon for something I wasn't even there for. I was not even there for. So
Wait, wait,
yeah.
what?
Yeah, so they served me with a restraining order for like harassment in their bathroom. It's like blowing it up or something. And my grandma, she has a little bit she sometimes uses a wheelchair, to like get around, she needs a little help doing extra things. And it like fell down the stairs by accident. Like she fell down the
Oh my
stairs at Blackwood's
god.
because the bathrooms are
They
downstairs.
are, yeah, they're quite steep too.
Yeah, so then she got upset because she obviously fell. And then the security asked us to leave after that. And
My god, they didn't help?
yeah, so when I asked her, like, and this was the first time I wasn't served and keep in mind, sorry, the first incident that I'm discussing right now, I was not served a restraining order for. Like, I was not. It literally I never got served. It was the second incident that they're claiming, but I wasn't actually there. So the second incident is the restraining order I got from. But the second incident, I was literally physically not there. Like I had nothing to do with like anything,
Yeah, that's wild.
But we'll get into that. So so when my grandma fell down the stairs, they asked us to leave, and I went up to the person working there at the time. I don't even, to be honest, and I'm not trying to sound shady or rude, I just really don't know her name. She hasn't even like introduced herself, but she like for whatever reason has it like something against me.
Oh, I don't like that.
But yeah, I went up to her and asked her like, did I do something? Like, what did I do before I was like being escorted out? Like everybody in our group was being escorted out. And I was like, did I do something? And they didn't respond. They said nothing. And
that's annoying.
I feel like that is a trend a little bit in the city that is beyond frustrating, because I feel like a lot of issues or conflicts, which ties into like kind of all this shooting at a concert and like doing all that, like if you have a problem, like your problem's valid, babe, but like discuss it. Freaking talk it out. Like I don't understand like this like anxiety ridden thing that's like, and especially if an action is being done to me, like it wasn't like I went out of my way to like, fight them. It was just more like, what am I doing wrong? And they literally had nothing to say.
Like you deserve that explanation at least to like, because what if you it could have been like, oh yeah, by the way, you did this and this, and then you're like, oh,
I would have explained myself, like, or something,
like, if it was like a valid reason. Oh, okay, yeah, I'm very sorry about that. Like, I don't
know. Exactly.
Like,
so it was like really strange. It was a really strange experience. It really was, because I understand it's a little disruptive that my grandma has like fallen down the bathroom stairs.
Right? Yeah, but it's not her fault.
But exactly, and then to kind of like say that like I'm attacking or harassing or whatever the case may be, it's just like so extreme, like
it is, yeah.
It's just so extreme, and it's just like I just, aren't you a bar? Like, aren't you, like, there is alcohol involved? Like,
Yeah, do they not have
people are
like
gonna get crazy. Like, I
brawls and stuff,
don't,
like bar fights, or
right.
whatever, like yeah.
Exactly. So it's just like, I don't know. So
Speaking of,
then the second incident, which I don't even really know what happened. Um, I guess like my group of friends or whatever like went back. But I wasn't there. Like I was in my apartment smoking my bong, aligning my chakras and doing all that. And I leave my apartment, I'm doing my errands, and I get a call from a lawyer that Blackwoods is serving me a restraining order for the second incident. And I'm like,
that's insane.
second incident? I'm like, um, there wasn't even really a first one to begin with. Okay? Like,
Oh, they had
what
your
is
name
going on
written
here?
down.
Right. So someone obviously used my name or whatever, which is fine. I don't care. I'm a firm believer in any talk about you is good talk, whether it's public, it's all publicity, babe. Like, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
So, I don't know. I don't know. And I asked, and I was like, do they have evidence? Do they have blah, blah, blah? And I went to the police and I was like, what am I supposed to do with this restraining order? There's literally no evidence. And they're like, well, if there's no evidence, then they shouldn't even serve you. So I'm like, oh my God. Okay, like clearly there's a foundational problem here. Like, like
You think the lawyer would know that, though, right?
yeah, but it's just like the fact that I would even have to like hire a lawyer and go through all this fighting.
It's true. Yeah.
I mean, I definitely could. So stay tuned. I just might Blackwoods. Like, you better look out. And I don't really care. Like I don't need to go to your bar. Like good for y'all.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's just like, I just feel like a lot of problems, like to tie it all together, like could be resolved with just like freaking like talking it out. And if that means like cussing each other out, doing whatever, that's fine. But to like blatantly ignore somebody when they're directly in front of you face to face and then like not say anything or like, I don't know. It's just like, and then later like use the law against me, when like you can't even freaking like just say it to my face. Like, it's just so dumb and crazy and beyond. And I think that's something that's happening in Los Santos where people just feel like they can not say anything and use their weapon or use whatever they may use.
That's like indirect as well.
Yeah, when genuinely like if the fight or a heated confrontation like goes to that point, it goes there, whatever, like to where there's violence. But at least do some talking first, like at least get there, like, so I just wish I just hate that trend that's going on, that like it's not a trend per se, I don't know, but just things that I've noticed,
Well, speaking of talking first, there's something exciting which is actually happening tonight, which is tonight as in when the recording is released, so tonight for the listeners. Do you know any single men, Samantha?
Oh, that is tough. I actually do. I do. I have a handful, like maybe 3 or 4.
So tonight, tonight being the 7th of March, from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern, there is gonna be open auditions with CLS Productions.
Okay.
There's gonna be a new TV show, a new dating show called Until the End of Time, and it's basically, Felix Fox, right? He's the CEO.
Oh my God.
Rockford.
Love Felix.
Yeah, he's a COO of Rockford Records. He's an artist himself, and he's looking for love. So Yeah.
Oh my God.
There's gonna CLS are doing open auditions tonight, March 7th, 5 till 7 p.m. Eastern, and also Sunday the 9th of March, 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern. Yeah.
Well, CLS Productions needs to give me a call because I could get some casting, and B, I should host the show because I love the LGBT drama. Okay. It's just so fun. So, I mean, well, not fun, but like, it'd be great for television. So,
Yeah, well, I'm a producer there, so maybe I'll hit you up.
yes, you have to. Oh my God. Because, truly, I just feel like that'll be so fun. Especially Felix, he's just, out there, outspoken. But he also has, I feel like, this like softer, like
Oh, he definitely
shy
does. Yeah.
side to him. So I'm excited to see that. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah. It's gonna be good. So look out for that. And
Yeah.
yeah, well, thank you so much, Samantha,
Oh my God,
for
of
being here
course.
in my living room. Yeah.
Anytime. Oh my God, your living room is so cute. I love the, pillows and everything with the, of course,
Yeah.
labeled PillowTalk.
Exactly.
Of
I
course.
finally got it decorated.
Yes.
Decorated.
It looks so cute. Oh my God, well, thank you so much for having me. I
It's
will,
amazing. Thank you.
hopefully you'll, have me back and we can discuss more.
Yeah, it'd be good. It'd be great. But yeah, to everyone else listening, have a good day, and we'll hopefully see you around, I guess.
Bye, guys.
Make sure you spill the tea to us.
Yes.
Bye, everyone.